What's up, everybody? How you doing? Here with Senna Leith. Senna, he's had multiple podiums at USASA Nationals, border cross racing, right?
Yep, always love this event.
I have had numerous podiums too. I won it in '96, half pipe, got second the next year.
96?
Behind Abe Teeter, won it the '97 one. But yeah, you know what makes you a good snowboard? Trying other things and playing around, you know, that's what made me a good snowboarder. I'm sure Senna too, but Senna's got, so you got one of the top border cross coaches in the world with Ross, right?
I do. Ross Hinman of the ISTC, he's who developed the boards that I ride with Donick.
Well, we don't have Ross right here, sorry to interrupt. We don't have Ross right here, but we have your expertise with Ross and his coaching techniques. How about, what if I try some turns and you give me some turns of tips of why it wouldn't work for border cross, and then tips for like what I got to do to make better border cross style turns.
Let's do it,
dude. And then conversely, how about I give you one of my jackets with sleeves?
Okay.
You know, border cross shit, you don't want to be sliding, that's not going to be fast down the course, but how about you try to lay out some carved turns? Yeah,
sounds good.
Well, and we'll just trade up our kind of fortes, learn from each other. I'm a very advanced beginner, that's why I consider myself a very advanced beginner, always trying to learn something new. So I bet I could learn something from Senna here.
I'll probably learn something from you too, so let's go.
Go, rock and roll.
Let's see what he's got. Let's see, here he goes. Ooh, 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 ooh! Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. All right.
Hey, you were looking a little racy on the first couple ones.
Okay,
but,
first racers, first turns were racing.
I wouldn't say the last couple were that border crossy.
were or weren't?
They weren't.
Okay. How about my form? Stance? I know you get aerodynamic. What
hey, at the start, you were looking pretty good. You're looking stacked. Knees were moving how they were supposed to be. And then, I mean, hell, you're even stacked when you're in the air.
Okay, so basically just less buttering though, and try to go fast.
Yeah, I mean,
speaking of speeds, okay, I'm gonna do these sections on real mellow stuff, just form. But what was your top speed this morning?
Yeah, me and a couple buddies went out this morning, go for a top speed. I hit 71.6 miles an hour.
That is much faster than I want to be going. All right, hey, for a carving tip, for laying the turn out, grab the sleeve. He's got my
his jacket on.
So grab that sleeve, right, put the marine fabric vinyl. Whoops, sorry, put the marine fabric vinyl right where your fist is.
Bam.
And then gently, gently push this down, like right parallel with your edge, your back arm, and then get it up by your nose if you can. Put it as close to your board as you can. Boom, slide it out, and then bring it back in.
Okay, here we go, first try.
That's it. Yep. Nailed it, first try. Boom. Oh! All right, my tips for Senna would that be? So
it's sick.
Whoa! All right.
Down.
With getting that glide like that, you did what almost everyone wants to do. Once they get in that position, they just want to hang out there all day. And then of course the board gets underneath them and the board starts chopping.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to see you do is even get higher speeds and get going more horizontal across the slope. Okay. And then pull out of the turn early, and then get to your heels and toes, or like make a heel toe right after that, super early. That's what feels really good to me, because I just know the feeling of bottoming out on that turn. Board starts chopping.
A little bumpy there.
Yep. We got a pretty flat section up here, so I'm just going to go as fast as possible. He's on a faster board, he's going to be able to keep up. And so, yeah, maybe you can give me some tips for that. I'll try to get aerodynamic, try to go way faster than I do through this flat section.
Sounds good. Let's get racy. Ooh. Good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
I would say the only thing is when you're really trying to go fast and you're getting small, you know, you're getting small because you're trying to go fast, you know, less wind resistance, but if you want to hold that.
Yeah.
Like you're getting small, which is good.
Okay.
But you're opening up too much.
Ah.
Which, you know, this
aerodynamics.
This is
right
kind of going to be a sail.
Yeah.
You're like that. But you're getting the right move, you know.
Okay.
Like you kind of want to do that, but you just don't want to bring this too much out here, else you're going to be kind of trapping wind.
Yeah.
So I would say keep that thing, but bring it a little tighter.
Tighter there.
Bring it
Okay.
a little tighter.
Cool.
Just like
because when I was doing it, I didn't feel like I was capturing the form that you're in when you're racing.
Bring it in a little tighter.
Cool. That just looks
and
different.
if you want, you can even have a lead hand to kind of start to disperse everything.
Cool. All right, next tip for you. Get going more horizontal and pull out of that turn, get a couple quick turns in, and then repeat. We got a nice pitch up here for that. And
reduce the chop.
And then, yeah, you know what? You could play around with it too. You could play around with try a turn with just one arm right there, extend it out, you know, get that hips forward too. And then maybe try both hands out front, just a little variation on it.
Sick.
We're both fun.
We'll try to get a little butter action in too.
Ooh, a little butter.
Ooh. I mean, we'll see.
Woo.
We'll see. I am on the B1 race board.
He is on the race board.
But I think we can do it. We can do something.
All right, I want to see you doing it earlier in the turn yet. So follow my line.
Earlier in the turn.
Yep, follow my line.
It's kind of like early edge pressure, except early elbow pressure.
Yeah, getting on that elbow early.
Yeah.
Almost thinking about getting it on it while you're going horizontal across the run.
Yeah,
rather
you get the full movement.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We got an opening.
Yep. All right, do it up. All right, we can get some speed and then over there. All right, we're coming up to a section of the run that has some little rolls and stuff, and I could just imagine those moves you do, pumping any roll, gain a little speed. So I'm gonna try that for this section.
Okay, let's see what you got. You gotta be dynamic, full range of motion.
Side slip on a race course, but I was kind of going too fast. That's about my top speed.
You're starting to get cooking there, definitely cooking. But I did like the movement there, and you even had what we call is like a squirt.
A squirt.
So like it's kind of this movement here. I'll show I can demonstrate it. If you're pumping in transitions like you were just then, you can kind of squirt. You kind of do a movement like that.
Ah.
It's kind of going to give you a little bit more of that pump.
Yeah, finishing it with the tail a little bit.
But it's good to use that full range of motion, because the more range of motion you're using, the more power you're going to get.
It's on the next side for the laid out carves. I'd like to see you come out of that extra early, like as soon as your board starts to face downhill, and make 2 quick turns. Okay. So my version of that, I'll just demonstrate it once.
Let's see it.
Regular is easier for me, so it's... Love the safety, uphill safety look there. Perfect. Yeah, that's how I love those. Other super flat section coming up here. I don't know, probably the last flat section we got. So can you think of anything else I should know about trying to make time trials for a border cross race?
Let's focus on your tuck.
My tuck, okay.
Getting you smaller,
yeah.
In a tight aerodynamic way.
Okay. How do you train for that? Do you like stand around like that and stuff, or is it just the thousands of races you do?
Go fast with somebody next to you.
Cool.
Whoever's got the better tuck is usually going to go faster.
Cool.
Got less wind
I'd
resistance.
assume lots of squats and that kind of stuff though.
Oh yeah. Chin works ridiculous.
Cool.
Not even funny.
Get small. Oh. What happened? What did he do?
He just smoked himself.
Oh, caught an edge?
Yeah.
Oh.
I broke my top lace.
So you got none?
Yeah, I got no support on the top of my boot right now.
Yikes.
That's why it's cramping.
All right, so apparently side slipping is not ideal for it. Just too much wind resistance. He said, you know, get smaller, get tighter yet. Is that about it?
Yeah, smaller, tighter. Bring it, you gotta bring it all together. Bring it all tight together in a package. You're not creating yourself as a sail.
How about with my board? Am I like, I'm purposely not tilting it much, so is that working?
Yeah, the glide. You want to get as much of your base on the ground as possible.
More base even, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Bring that back arm, there you go. You bring it in a little tighter, chest up just a little bit.
I got too much to bring it in tight. I got too much gut to bring it in tighter.
Focus on getting a bunch of that board on the ground.
The water good.
Looking good. Point those fingers at the front. There you go. Looking good, looking good.
I usually don't point it like that. They usually don't point it like that. Foreign feeling to me, but yeah, I could feel, okay, you know, it just feels different.
Look good.
Go.
Look good. You're keeping that front arm. I mean, like, and sometimes you don't want to put it too far out. You kind of bring it in tight.
Okay.
Bring it in tight. I don't know if you ever watch Lindsay take a balustrade, but she has like the perfect little upper body position in her tuck.
Final stretch of the run. Got any last tips for more speed for me?
Last tips for you? I would say when you start to get going really fast, when you're coming into like turning sections going fast, you know, you're like the king of getting small and steezy with it, but if you get that small, you might not have the suspension to absorb some of the bumps that are coming. So when you're going really fast, even though you want to get in that tuck like we talked about, sometimes you got to open up a little bit so you give your legs more suspension, because you never know what obstacles are going to be coming on the snow.
Makes sense for sure.
There's a time and a place for the full tuck.
Yeah. Hey, how about when you guys are hitting those massive jumps? Because those are big freaking jumps and you're going so fast.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
Give me a tip for those.
Oh, like speed?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because obviously you're not doing tricks on them.
Oh, yeah.
But those, you guys are sending so much distance on those big ones.
Oh yeah, like when it comes to the jumps in a border cross course, especially on the World Cup level, I mean, whenever you're in an open area, everybody's as small as they can be. They're always tucking. But I mean, if you go off a jump in a tuck, you're gonna get G'd out, especially if you're trying to go over a jump fast. You're gonna want that absorb movement so you can have a low trajectory. If you're staying in a tuck, odds are you're gonna send it to the moon, and send to the moon's not always fast. You wanna lower that trajectory and get your board back on the snow as quick as possible. So a lot of times when I'm going into a jump on a border cross course, I'm tight. I come up to the lip, and you could open up so you can absorb as much as possible to lower that trajectory.
And then do you hit normal like park jumps and stuff practicing those techniques, or is it just different cool?
Oh, like me and my teammates, we'll go over to Freeway at Breckenridge, you know, your home turf.
Yeah.
And we'll go 3 people wide off freeway jumps.
Damn, because those jumps ain't no joke.
Those jumps are no joke. They're my favorite jumps in the world, though.
Yeah, they look smooth. I don't hit those anymore. Last turns for Senna, last pitch here, kind of steep. So yeah, just boom. I mean, you nailed this way too easily, but you know, that's what happens when you snowboard really good and ride your edges really good. Adding something like that, it's really not hard at all.
Well, especially when I'm able to watch your videos. I mean, you give great tips. I'm able to watch your videos and I already know what to expect before I actually get in the position to do it. So.
Yeah. And then how'd the marine fabric bind work for you? It's just kind of glides, huh?
Thank you for letting me borrow this. It's like having another base, but it's on your
arm. On your arm. Maybe we'll put little ski edges on there, and we can
start steering the outrigger. Gotta finish with some bangers.
Oh, boot out! Boot out!
There we go.
Just improv'd that other random low thing right there.
I don't even know what's happening. I was like, oh, let's go switch. Oh, let's do that. And it worked.
Hey, looks like he's having fun. So maybe it's all right to, even though it ain't the fastest thing, maybe it's all right to lay parts of your body on the ground sometimes.
You can't always just be strict trying to go as fast as possible. Sometimes you gotta have fun and experiment.
Yo, thanks for watching. Follow Santa on Instagram right there on his road to the Olympics. Thank you for joining me for this fun little video.
And thank you for taking me out here again. I mean, that was a blast.
Yeah.
Every time I go out with you, it's just way too much fun.
Hell yeah, we gotta do it more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks for watching. Happy shredding and kapla.
Woo!